Oh, hello there!
Let's get it. Hello, cheese balls, and welcome back to the Hunger Games Simulator. Finally, we are getting into Episode 2's Resin, or redo, whatever you want to call it. If you remember last time, we did the PS1, which this one was supposed to be Episode 2, but then I switched it over to be the PS1, because why not? Let's do something original before we get onto the second redo. But, yeah, you know how this all goes. Everyone's here, everyone's about to get murked to death, with some differences, as you can plainly see with some of these characters, but most of them are from the original Episode 2. And in case you do not remember, let's go over the tributes. So we got King Bowser, Koopa, Boris the Wolf, and Sheriff Woody in No Pain and No Gain, just District 1. Over on District 2, we got Magalore, some Dole Brand bananas, and Balloon Boy. In Apple? In District 3, taped together, we have the Duct Tape Duck, Walt Disney, and Logan Paul. Yes. Over on District 4, we got the Greedy Beasts plus Nier, Wario, Nightmare Bonnie, and the Great Papyrus! Yes, I am going to win this again! Yeah! You didn't win it the first time, I don't know why I said it again. Oh well. Over on District 5, the Big Three, this one is the biggest difference out of all of them. We got Ashley, Dr. Golden, and Bill Nye the Science Guy, as I said they would be, well, the District 5 again for this season. And if you remember correctly, it was King Dedede, Dr. Goldie, and Molten Freddy. This time I decided to switch it up with, most kills, last place, and of course the original returnee. Which will how it'll be going forward, so yeah. Depending on how big on it, future casts. Over on District 6, Tom's Electronics. We got Tom Bergeron, Rotom, and Withered Foxy. District 7, Looming Death. Boo, Old Man Walker, who I mistakenly called Old Man Jenkins last in the original. And of course, the man, myth, legend, Fred Wretched.
Rev up those fryers, cause I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help! My leg!
Over on District 8, we have Not As Epic Gamers, Shy Guy, Link, and Tails. Moving on over to District 9, we got Fredbear's commercial commentary, with Fredbear himself, Dawko, and instead of Genie Emoji, we have returnee Billy Mays. He's back from the grave to redeem himself. Yeah. Over on District 10, we got Far, Far Away Survivor, with Shrek, Pug King, and Mint. District 11, The Haunted Mansion of Duels, Hatbox Ghost, Meta Knight, and Constance Hatchaway. And finally, on District 12, we got Kirby's famous Star Allies, with Kirby, Terry Crews, and what was originally going to be JBC Productions, but if I remember correctly, he did say that he did not want to participate in this reaping this time, so instead, we have Phil Swift. Phil Swift, yeah. He's gonna go along nicely with Billy Mays, even if they're not in the same district. But they're still gonna do well. Anywho, put your predictions on who you think is going to win it all. Will it be Shy Guy again, or will it be one of these other goobers? We'll just have to find out by proceeding. Horn sounds! Pug King runs away from the Cornucopia. Phil Swift finds a canteen full of water. Iris runs away from the Cornucopia. Fredbear bakes Shy Guy's nose for a basket of bread. Tom Bergeron runs away from the Cornucopia. Bill Nye and Rotom work together to drown Bowser? Bill Nye's getting his revenge! He's not joking around anymore. He's gonna explain everyone the science of forensics. Dollprint Bananas grabs a sword somehow. Doc runs away. Shrek grabs a sword. Manny grabs a jar of fishing bait while Boo gets some fishing gear. Balloon Boy rips a mace out of Boo's hand. Okay. Mint runs away from the cornucopia. Billy Mays, Withered Foxy, Hatbox Ghost, and Nightmare Fondy share everything they gathered before running away. Walt Disney runs away from the cornucopia. Dr. Golden runs away from the cornucopia. So does Logan. Constance grabs a shield and leaning on the cornucopia. Megalo runs into the cornucopia and hides. They might be able to start some capitalism with the supplies. Wario runs away from the cornucopia, so does Woody. Ashley breaks Fred's nose for a basket of bread. Oh, okay. Ashley is, of course, going for the food again. Terry is unable to convince Old Man to not kill him? Terry Crews! You're fighting an old man! How do you let him kill you? Jeez! Kirby runs away from the cornucopia. Duct Tape Duck runs away from the cornucopia, so does Tails. And lastly, Boris grabs a sword. Not as eventful as the first episodes, interestingly enough. So, we'll just have to see what happens next. Yeah. Try the ability there, Kirby. Constance interests herself here at Ghost. Okay. Alright. Fredbear and Withered Foxy split up for resources. Interesting dynamic there. Tails fishes. Fred and Shrek hunt for their tributes. Nightmare Bonnie and Walt Disney hunt for their tributes. Interesting player there. Dole Brand Bananas receives water from an unknown sponsor. Duct Tape Duck receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Hal King hunts for their tributes. Boo, Woody, Phil, and Bill Nye hunt for their tributes. Old Man diverts Logan's attention and runs away. Huh. Mario attempts to Boris's wounds. Okay. What? How did both ghosts injure themselves? You're already dead! How do you injure yourself further? Don't know. Billy Mays diverts Link's attention and runs away, probably with an awesome product he came up with. Papyrus constructs a shack. Oh, good craftsmanship there. Shot Guy receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. BB runs away from Tom Bergeron. Yeah, you better, you little shit. Dr. Golden, Mint, Ashley, Mennonite, and Dawko hunt for their tributes. Kidoki. And Magalore chases Rotom. These events have gotten... This episode's been starting off pretty soft. I'm scared of what's going to happen in the future, because it's most likely not going to be exactly like this. I'll tell you that much. And Bowser and went for Terry Crews. Not that many people dead at the moment. That's very interesting. Very interesting, to say the least. Oh, I'm not ready for what's going to happen next. Magalore also questions his sanity. Okay. They're going insane already. Dawko, Ashley, Phil, and Hatbox Ghost kill each other's ghost days while in the mood. Rotom tries to treat his infection. Wario receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Old Man I've messed it up again! Old Man, Dr. Golden, and Kirby sleeping shifts. Dolbear manages poisons Mint's drink, but mistakes it for their own and dies? What? Dookie, okay. Duct Tape Duck sees a fire, but stays in. Withered Foxy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mennonite and Walt Disney sleeping shifts. Bill Nye thinks about winning. He's on a mission. Bill Nye is on a mission. He's not fucking around this time. He's gonna win. Hut King lets Link into a shelter. Tom Bergeron is awoken by nightmares. He receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I don't think I feel safe knowing that BB has a hatchet now. Boris tends to his own wounds this time. Papyrus kills Shy Guy with a hatchet! Okay, well that ropes up Shy Guy winning this time. He's dead. Cool. Woody questions his sanity. Logan Paul receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Tails, Nightmare Bonnie, Billy Mays, and Boo Seeking Shifts. With Fredbear receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Constance receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. What is with everyone getting hatchets today? Well, technically today. It's night. It's still technically a day. Shrek tries to sing himself to sleep. Well, I guess he feels good. Okay. Hatbox Ghost receives a hatchet from an Why is everyone receiving hatchets? What are they going to use them for? If everyone has a hatchet, then what's the point? Water receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. BB begs Constance to kill him, but she refuses, keeping BB alive. Why would you not kill him? If you kill him, we're not really losing much. So why not just do it? Come on! Ugh. Boo discovers a cave, Magalore goes hunting, Bill Nye explores the arena, Pyro shoots an arrow at Fred, but it misses, killing Dawko instead! No! You better be lucky, Fred. You're alive. For now. Tom Bergeron receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Billy Mays and Logan Paul work together for the day. Who receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor? Knight rigs a wooden spear. Ashley shoots an arrow at Phil Swift but misses and kills Tails instead. What is with everyone here missing their shots? Get better aim! Wizard Foxy... Huh, I guess we're just continuing the archery theme, aren't we? Belly Pack practices... Hold on. Did I forget to make Withered Foxy a Nope, it's too late. Too late. Not going back. Duct Tape Tuck makes a wooden spear. Rotom sets off an explosion, killing Nightmare Bonnie, Dr. Golden, Kirby, and Boris? Rotom! Yo! I know you just lost, but chill out, man! Oh, and Old Man Walker dies from thirst. Cool, I guess. Dole Brand Bananas, Shy Guy, Mince, Dawko, Tails, Nightmare Bonnie, Dr. Golden, Kirby, Boris, and Old Man Walker. What a shame. They were all doing so well. They made it to day 2. That's an achievement in its own right. Withered asleep. This is gonna drive me crazy the entire time until he dies. Magalore tends to his wounds. Constance severely injures Fredbear but puts him out of his misery. Yikers. Adios, Fredbear. The hatchet just wasn't enough. Shrek, Wario, and Rotom cheerfully sing songs together. Walt Disney thinks about home. Billy Mays attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Fred spears Hatbox Ghost in the abdomen! Fred! Fred! What are you doing? Why are you this crazy? Jeez. Duct Tape that dies from hunger. Cool. Logan convinces Tom Bergeron to snuggle with him. I don't like that. Link is awoken by nightmares. Boo, Meta Knight, and Bill Nye surely sing songs together. BB receives an explosive... No! Don't give him more stuff! He's just going to destroy the universe! Ashley, Phil, Swift, Woody, and Pug King tell each other ghost stories while in the mood. And Papyrus is what it is. That's kind of in character for me. I don't see why that doesn't make sense. BB camouflages himself in the bushes. Okay. Walt Disney kills Billy Mays! No! No! Billy Mays! No! Logan Paul, Pug King, Meta Knight, and Rotom raid Papyrus' camp while he's hunting. That's just not nice. Come on. Shrek goes hunting. Tom Bergeron constructs a shack. Ashley defeats Boo in a fight but spares her life. Bill Nye injures himself. Constance is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Link hunts for other tributes. Wario collects fruit from the tree. Woody is also picked by thorns Okay, so you're a ghost and you're a toy. How are you getting pricked? How are you getting hurt by being pricked by things? Fred attacks Phil Swift, but he manages to... Fred! Why do you keep attacking everyone? Why are you so aggressive? Why are you so aggressive, Fred? Maglor is pricked by... What? Why do so many of these things just keep happening to the same people? The same things just keep happening to different people. And then Withered Foxy receives his medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Now Papyrus is up here, and he's getting his shit rated. So you're not Papyrus, you're Withered Foxy. We get that? Of course. Yes, we do. Good. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Fredbear, Hatbox Ghost, Duct Tape Duck, and sweet Billy Mays. It's unfortunate what had to happen to him, but here we are. Been upon us. That has been, it is upon us. What am I saying? Anyways, the 4 real-life people, Logan Paul, Tom Bergeron, Walt Disney, and Phil Swift, tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Okay, that's cool. Rotom receives his medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Pucking receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Again, with the hatchets! Why? Ashley sees a fire but stays hidden. BB defeats Papyrus in a fight but spares his life. Papyrus, I'd say you're lucky there, because BB had any reason to kill you, but he didn't. You're lucky. Anyways, Mennonite cries himself to sleep after naming his team something else, like an idiot. Link tries to sing himself to sleep. He is unsuccessful, most likely. Bill Nye and Constance run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Interesting. Bill Nye is trying to study the paranormal today. Shrek, Woody, and Wario discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Boo forces Withered Foxy to kill Fred or Maglor. He decides to kill Maglor? Why Maglor? Fred's the bigger target here. He's evil. But Maglor hasn't done anything wrong. Boo! What the fuck? Hey, in this Palace of Mayhem. Day 4, everybody. Link collects fruit from a tree. Boo constructs a shack. Tom Bergeron sets off an explosive killing Papyrus. Tom! No! Withered Foxy attacks Logan Paul, but he manages to escape, unfortunately. Mennonite overhears Constance and Wario talking with his ex. Interesting. Ashley constructs a shack. BB goes hunting for... Walt Disney picks flowers. Great. Phil Swift severely injures Pug King but puts him out of his misery! Phil! That's a lot of damage! Why are you gonna do that to the pug? No! Fred, Bill Nye, Rotom, and Shrek hunt for their tributes. These 3 right here! These 3 are responsible for murder. Shrek? He has nothing on his belt. He's just looking at it like, yep. I'm associating myself with murderers. And Woody receives medical supplies. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Maglor, Papyrus, and Pug King. Probably the most unfortunate losses we've had thus far, but we just gotta push through and continue on to see who will win it all. 4. Let's see what kind of chaos we get into here. Phil, Shrek, and Mennonite sleeping shifts. Constance and Tom sleeping shifts. BB tends to Rotom's wounds. Looks like mass murderers are helping each other out today. Boo cooks her food before putting her fire out. Logan lets Bill Nye to his shelter. Okay. Fred tends to Withered Foxy's wounds. Woody cooks his food before putting his fire out. Ashley loses sight of where she is. Walt Disney destroys Wario supplies while he's sleeping. That's evil. Oh, and Link dies from hunger. It's Breath of the Wild all over again! Yay! Of this chaos-driven masterpiece, We got Constance making a wooden spear, Shrek discovering a cave, Withered Foxy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, okay. Walt Disney runs away from Logan, BB the Socks Mennonite. Mennonite, I feel like you should be very careful now. You don't know what he's capable of. He's got a very specific set of skills. Rotom fishes. Wario begs for Tom to kill him. He refuses, keeping Wario alive. Woody makes a slingshot. Bill Nye overhears Boo and Ashley talking in the distance. Phil defeats Fred in a fight, but spares his Phil! No! You made the biggest mistake possible. If you keep Fred alive, he's gonna kill you. He has a bunch of murders under his belt. Phil, I thought you were smarter than this. Phil! This is not as important as, well, anything. This is where things are gonna hopefully get interesting from here on out. Mannite tends to Bill Nye's wounds. Rotom and Boo run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Withered Foxy questions his sanity. I'm not gonna say her this time, even though this is gonna drive me... I'm losing my sanity here after realizing that I didn't make him male. Fred looks up at the night sky. It is like the one peaceful thing he's done this entire game. Wario begs for Constance to kill him. She refuses, keeping Wario alive. Wario, why do you want to die? Why? Tom quietly hums. Logan, Walt Disney, and BB! Whoa. Okay then. We just lost Phil Swift, Logan, and Walt Disney to the hands of Balloon Boy! Oh, and Woody screams for help, so somebody should help him. He needs it. He needs help. Go help him. Let's go do something interesting. Wario searches for firewood. Rotom picks flowers. Withered Foxy receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Again with the hatchets. Why are there so many hatchets going around? Constance travels to higher ground. Bill Nye, Shrek, Woody, and Fred raid Tom's camp while he's hunting. Interesting. Ashley enters herself. Alright. Boo overpowers BB and killing him! Boo! You did it! The menace is gone! Well, one of them at least. There's still Fred. But you did good, Boo. You did good. You did good. And Mannite travels to higher ground. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Logan Paul, Phil Swift, Walt Disney, and Balloon Bitch. Night 6. If only Dr. Golden were here to be here for night 6, it'd be appropriate for him. Anyways, Withered Foxy convinces Boo to snuggle with him. Ooh, Withered Foxy, I don't think you should do that. She's a taken ghost. Wario and Shrek talk about the other tributes still alive. Woody and Mannite talk about the tributes still alive. Okay. Constance thinks about winning. Rotom sets off an explosive, killing Bill Nye. No! I thought he had it in the bag. I thought he was gonna win it all. Rotom, why are you gonna do this? He did nothing wrong. Fred sets up camp for the night. Tom is awoken by nightmares, and Ashley quietly hums. We lost a good player today. Bill! No! Waiting for the Foost! The Cornucopia is reapplied with food, supplies, and weapons and memoirs of Tribute's families. Mannite sobs while gripping a photo of his friends and family. Meta Knight. Kirby's... Oh yeah, Kirby is dead. And Dee Dee died in episode 1, and Waldy is just not here altogether. Withered Foxy decides not to go to the feast. Constance attacks Boo, but Ashley protects her, killing Constance! Yo, that's a good bond they have there! Friends till the end! Let's go! Woody decides not to go to the feast. Shrek sets Rotom on fire with a Molotov! Shrek had enough! He had enough with the violence around him, so he had to take matters into his own hands. He decided to end the menace altogether. Rotom is dead. That's what you get for killing Bill. Tom sets off a bundle of stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into his balance before spinning away. Wario takes a staff, leaning out against the cornucopia, and Fred does the exact same thing as Tom does. Fred's getting a bit soft here. I'm scared of what he's going to do later. He could very well do something very, very crazy. Alright, day 7. Boo injures herself. Fred begs for Wario to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Fred alive. What is this character development Fred's going to? He went from the biggest killer in this season to, like, wanting to end it all. What did happen to him that made him change his ways? Did his leg get broken or something? I'm confused. Ashley receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Meta Knight and Woody work together for today. Shrek stalks Tom. Ooh. Withered Foxy questions his sanity. I'm questioning my sanity too, because you're not a female, you're a male! 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Poor old sweet Bill Nye. Constance and Rotom. Funny how they die in the exact, in a few events apart from each other. That's, yeah. On to night 7. Withered Foxy is awoken by nightmares. Ashley goes to sleep. Boo tries to treat her infection. Fred receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Wario stays awake all night. Interesting. Shrek, Tom Berger, and Woody, Meta Knight tell each other ghost stories light in the mood. That was a very uneventful night 7. Let's just move on to day 8. Okie dokie, day 8. Withered Foxy, Shrek, Silver work for resources. Tom, Ashley, Boo, Fred, and Wario look for other tributes. Meta Knight travels higher ground, and Woody travels questions his sanity. Okay. Not a lot going on. Like, I don't think anyone died today? Like, no one died today, right? Yeah, no one died. Huh. Night 7 and day 8 were very uneventful. That's strange. Let's begin. Ashley cries herself to sleep. Wario passes out from exhaustion. Meta Knight can't handle the circumstances and commits suicide? Man, I guess he really did miss Kirby. To the point where he had to resort to this. Shrek stays awake all night. Boo, Withered Foxy, and Woody sleep in shifts. Tom accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Your district is called Tom's Electronics. How do you not know how to arm a landmine? And once again, the hatchets strike back. They just don't leave us alone. Alright, day 9. Things can't really go on for much longer, and from the looks of it, we already see Boo setting Fred on fire with a Molotov, so that ends Fred's character arc. Wario crushes his sanity. Shrek overpowers Ashley, killing her. Withered Foxy receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, and Woody falls into the frozen lake and dies. Yep, those, night 7, day 8, yeah, they were building up to this. Because we have not 1, not 2, but 3 people left, leaving us with 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5 cannon shots can be heard at a distance. The suicidal Meta Knight, the failure of electronics Tom, the changed man Fred, Ashley, and Woody. I have nothing to describe these two. They just existed this season, honestly. Things are about to end very soon. Wario receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Boo receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Shrek stabs Withered Foxy in the back with a trident. Which finally ends my existential crisis of realizing that I forgot to set Withered Foxy as a male. But yeah, we have a final 3, a good final 3 at that. We got Shrek, Boo, and Wario. Yeah, that's pretty cool, yeah. Well, let's just see what happens on day 10 and see if it ends all there. Nothing much happening this time, mostly just people just dealing with free time. Shrek fishes, Boo camouflages herself in the bushes, and Wario makes a wooden spear. Yeah. Either or, it doesn't matter. You're finally dead. Wario and Boo telling each other ghost stories, telling stories about themselves is not really something I'm interested in. What I am interested in is that Shrek died by climbing a tree and falling. Honestly, Shrek had the vigor to win. He definitely had the stuff to win, and honestly, I feel like he would have been a better winner than, again, another Mario character winning in the episode too. So, that's unfortunate. Either way, it's gonna be Wario or Boo, and we'll just have to see what happens. And on day 11, we ended off with Boo severely slicing Wario with a sword. Which means... winner of the second resim of the Hunger Games Simulator! It's exactly the same as the original, it's still a Mario character winning, and it's still one of Bowser's goons. This time it's just an opposite species and it's an opposite gender. But yeah, Boo won. So that's cool. Over here on our placements, we can see who will be joining us and who got what. Bowser, you sucked ass, unfortunately. So, I don't know how many people are going to do for the next episode, which will be one of the next original ones. But I know for certain that, well, from the looks of it, we have Rotom and Shrek both tied for 6 kills. Obviously, Bowser joining because he got last place. And, well, these two, well, I guess that just fills the gap for, well, the other one. So, both Shrek and Rotom are coming back, along with Bowser. And if I decide that there should be more people in the sim, in the next sim, well, yeah, there's just gonna be more. So, before I wrap things up, I should probably talk about how sim suggestions are going to work from here on out. I only did them in the comments last time, so well, there was no way I could do it. But considering I have a Discord server, that is the way I'm going to be taking suggestions. So, if you have characters you want to be in the next sim, you're gonna have to submit them in the Discord server. So that's an incentive to make sure people join. Hey, like, it's not just about the sim, you can join in just for fun. That's what most people do. But yeah, sim suggestions are only going to be taken in the Discord server, and if you post suggestions in the comments, I'm most likely not going to consider them. Unless they're really good and they make them my suggestion. Other than Discord, if I announce it via community post, then yeah, that also works out, but Discord just helps me to get images from other people's, just in case they want like a specific image to just be represent them. So yeah. That ends off episode 2, and let's see what happens to Boo after she had won.